Okay, what's up, guys? I got four, after I count them, four movies to review for you. Um, Honestly, I couldn't pick one, so I decided to do them all. And I like them all. In fact, a lot of ones you probably wouldn't uh, suspect me of liking. Actually, no, I take that back. Like I said, they're all in my collection. And I took the time to look for them just so I can have the boxes to show you. But one might surprise you. Actually, the first one, because I'm going to do them in release order, so the earliest year to the latest. All right, let's get to it. First one is an anime from 1987. Yeah, the year I was born. Check it out, lilycat. Now, I saw this guy, Saturday morning anime, which the Sci-Fi Channel used to do. Yeah, I mean, they don't do it anymore. I'm going back a while ago. In fact, that DVD is really old. It's probably out of print by now. Maybe there's a Blu-ray version. Not sure, but so it's a Japanese anime. I love Japanese cinema. Anything from Akira Kurosawa to Ishiro Honda's Godzilla and so on and so forth. Gamera, all that stuff. Anyway, a lot of Japanese Yakuza films. But yeah, love anime stuff too. There's a special place in my heart for anime. Uh, you know, Guyver, the live action Guyver, all that stuff. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. lilycat. So this, like I said, from watching it Saturday mornings, and I was like, I don't know what the heck was going on. Because basically, how I can describe this plot is a combination of The Thing and Alien, the first Alien, and John Carpenter's The Thing. This is very, very simple plot like that. Um, and I just appreciate it for that. It wasn't over complex. There wasn't like 50 million characters. It was just like a real, like a colony ship that was sent to discover other planets, and an alien somehow got on board while they were in sleep stasis or whatever, and begins attacking the crew, but they can't tell who's who because it changes itself, it shapeshifts. It could look like anything really, anything organic anyway. But yeah, I thought it was great to see that, like a story like that translated to anime. It's awesome. I would say make a live action version of that, but like I said, we already have The Thing and Alien, so. But this was a fun ride. It's not that long. I think it's like 91 minutes. And for an anime film, it does great. Now, obviously, I just seen the English translation. I was very fortunate to get this DVD because it has the Japanese version as well. So, if you're a purist like that, like me, you would want to see that. And it was fun. The director, uh, Haizuku Tsurumi. Probably saying that wrong. But anyway, so this guy did, a lot of anime stuff throughout his career in Japan from like 70s, I want to say to like either late 90s, early 2000s. Um, Stuff you guys probably wouldn't recognize. I think he did like an Ultraman, Speed Racer maybe. But regardless, this was fun and definitely part of my childhood. So the next one, definitely, at least some of you might have seen it. I don't know. Uh, Awesome, awesome movie. It's called. Wait, hang on. Let me see here. Yep, this is 1994. Ooh, Leon the Professional. Check that out. This is obviously a DVD cover. Most of these are DVDs from my old collection. I just refuse to buy duplicates unless I really, really like want it. Um, but yeah, Leon the Professional. So it's a Luc Besson film. Luc Besson's great for movies like Lucy, Fifth Element, and stuff like that. Great director, French director. Um, Another awesome plot with a great set of actors. Jean Reno. That's this guy. Gary Oldman as a dirty detective cop. God, you got Natalie Portman, a young Natalie Portman, right there. So many good actors, and everyone plays their role fantastic. The Professional is pretty much this Italian hitman who does jobs for the local mafia boss. He comes across young Natalie Portman who's living in the same apartment complex. Natalie Portman's dad is kind of like this dirty drug dealer type, and he kind of screws over like the dirty cops that are dealing with it, and they kill him. They kill the entire family, but she's out on errands, for Leon, and he just feels like it's his responsibility. Now he doesn't want her, but he has no choice but to take her in, or else she'll die. And he wants nothing to do with her, and it's just to like kind of like lay things over. But they wind up having like a relationship, not like that, even though it's kind of implied, but it's not. I mean, it's a European film, so it's gonna get weird in places. Probably not suitable for Americans that are like used to kind of straightforward filmmaking. Now this is the international cut, so it's like all over the place. It's a little longer, more character depth, and all that stuff. But don't let that take away from the film. Like I said, it's awesome. The pacing's great. Um, any version of the film you watch is going to be great. There's a director's cut, an international cut. I'm not sure what the difference is, and the theatrical print, where you could probably stream right now if you want. Um, like I said, it's been around for a long time, and whenever it's on, whatever part of the movie, because it's a long movie, whatever section it's on, I'll watch it until it's over, because everyone does a great job. I mean, the director definitely knew what he was doing when he casted this, and it's awesome. I mean, I can't see nothing wrong with the film. It's great. The action scenes are staged like they're not over the top, but they're staged just right. They hit all their mark. Great filmmaking. I definitely recommend it. That's the Professional. Okay, number 3. This was 97, and you guys definitely seen this one. Maybe, I don't know. The Fifth Element. Oh, look at this. It's another DVD copy. There's like I think there's an awesome collector's edition that just came out not too long ago. If you're interested in collecting this, buying it or whatever, or streaming it, whatever. So Fifth Element, right? I think I seen this on the Sci-Fi Channel first, above all things. But it's another movie where when it's on, I'm gonna watch it regardless of whatever it's in. Another great cast, in fact, directed by Luc Besson, the one who did The Professional I was just talking about. Great direction. It's a futuristic kind of movie, the 23rd century. And basically what it is, so the Fifth Element, it's like a weapon pretty much that needs all the other elements activated, like in a temple, to fight off a greater evil. And in this case, the greater evil is like a big planet killer. It looks like a big black rock in space that's going to just collide into Earth. Now, Zorg, I believe the name is, played by Gary Oldman. Let me talk about the cast for a second. So, we got Chris Tucker, Bruce Willis, Gary Oldman, Milla Jovovich, heavy hitters. So, I mean, every one of them respectively did movies, fantastic movies on their own. And this is just like that. Everyone does a great job. Anyway, Milla Jovovich character, she's like a survivor of this alien race that's sent to Earth every year and passes on like knowledge to the priests that kind of like keep the secret and keep the the juices flowing pretty much to make sure the world's protected. Zorg, Gary Oldman's character, pretty much makes a deal with this planet killer pretty much, who like talks to him and like threatens the heck out of him pretty much. Gary Oldman's character is a person of power, but he's even scared of this planet killer, and there's nothing stopping it no matter what, except these fifth elements. But Zorg hires these alien mercenaries to take them out, which succeed. And the only thing remaining is like a hand, pretty much. The government clones it, and it becomes Milla Jovovich. She's like now this alien saver, but they have no idea. She has like her own language that only the priests could understand. It's awesome. So they essentially need her to go to this temple to activate all the elements to pretty much like defend and save humanity. And she stumbles upon, she's like escaping because she knows what's going on, they don't. So she has a job to do, and she's determined to get to it. And she falls into the lap, literally, of Bruce Willis, who is like, he steals the show. He's like this kind of like down on his luck cab driver in the future, pretty much. And he just, he has that real I don't give a shit kind of attitude. And now she falls right into his lap, literally through like, jumping off a building into this cab. And now he's like, all right, well, she's hot. Why not, right? And he tries to like, there's a lot hand charades, because obviously it's two different languages. She's speaking some alien languages, and he's trying to figure it out. But she eventually kind of like picks up speaking English. I mean, she's an alien being, so obviously when she learns what's going on, she realizes her job is that much more important, and she, wants to save humanity. She likes it. She likes Bruce Willis's character, Corbin Dallas, and it's just a fun movie. Like I said, it's definitely has that Blade Runner vibe, but more of a bright, like the scenery is more bright and vivid as opposed to dark and noir. Um, I don't know, it just fits. Everything about it I think is awesome. Like I said, the CGI at this point, it's passable, it's believable. I mean, this is 1997, so the director can only use so much, but everyone else does a great job. The sets are great. Um, yeah, I mean, it has a kind of a cyberpunkish feel to it, which is awesome. Whenever that's included in anything, I like it. Still waiting for a good steampunk movie, by the way. But yeah, Fifth Element. It definitely should be on your list if you don't own it already. I mean, but it's been out for such a long time. You can stream it anywhere, pretty much. Another movie I fully recommend. And last but not least, now this is a movie people should know if they don't know. Um, I think Shudder, AMC's horror, subscribe-based channel, debuted it. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I know it was on there for a while. I think it still is. Mandy. This is, I guess, like the first Blu-ray out of the collection I just showed you guys. Check that out. Just look at Nick Cage. Like the cover tells all pretty much, and I love it too. It's kind of like reflective. So this movie came out in 2017. All right, that's cool. The director is a great director whose dad was actually really big. His dad, George P. Cosmatos, directed Rambo 2 and other like 80s action-y B movies. But I mean, awesome guy. Love his body of work, and his son kind of picks up the pace, but with his own style. Panoscosmatos. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. But yeah, Nicolas Cage, Mandy. This Nicolas Cage, what happened later on in life? He like reinvented himself. It may seem like he's taking on a bunch of roles, and essentially he is. But he's an actor. He has to work, obviously. But it doesn't matter the script. If you look, I mean, I'm talking late 2000s up until now, the choice of movies he's done. Normal people will be like, his agent must be like pulling out his hair, because it's like, dude, what are you doing? You're literally taking every role. But Nicolas Cage makes it his movie when he steps on the set. He has such a charismatic, just a great, monumental being he brings to each role. And I mean, he's not the best actor in the world, but the way he goes about these characters, because anyone would have probably walked away from the script or any of these scripts following his career after movies like The Rock, or Face Off. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, like I said, as an actor, you have to mold yourself into the role and make it believable so you could convey that to the audience, and that's what he's doing. And this one's really not that bad. It's definitely trippy. It's very psychedelic. The director's choice of color palette is insane. It's like an art project come to life, pretty much. So Mandy, what it's about, pretty much. All right, so it takes place like late 80s, I believe 89, and Nicolas Cage and his wife, Nicolas Cage's character and his wife are just like living in like seclusion in like a dense forest area, just enjoying life, whatever, just being chill. The one day this hippie cult come around, start some shit, and terrorize him to the brink of death. Spoiler alert, obviously the wife doesn't make it, he does, barely makes it, and he's like real distraught, okay? And he has to get himself together, and he's not gonna just sit by, he's not that type. So he goes on this path of revenge that is like inspired by like David Lynch and David Cronenberg. Like if they collaborated on a movie, it would definitely be this movie. Just the imagery, and I mean, it's comprehensible. You can understand it. It's storytelling. It's a revenge, thriller, horror. The methods are kind of like Death Wish, that kind of Charles Bronson revenge story, just amped up to 100. I mean, he uses like, I think a chainsaw or like a, it looks like a lawnmower at one point. He just goes to town on these people, and there's like a demonic biker gang. They get into the mix too, with these weird hippie cult people. And he, like I said, he just goes to town on them and messes up their day. You know, something mean. So it's fun. Plenty of gore, violence, blood. But like I said, the stuff in between, the score, the artwork, the stylized shots. It's like a bad acid trip, really. But like I said, enjoyable nonetheless, and definitely recommend it. It's just fun. It's fun. I'm glad I bought this. Like I said, I didn't know what to go. You only get so much from a trailer. Sometimes, the trailer spoils it. Sometimes it don't. This, I still had no idea what the heck was going on. I watch it. I'm like, okay, I know it's a revenge thriller and horror, whatever. But seeing it, it's like I said, it's not just good storytelling. It's the visuals that bring it to life. So I definitely recommend it. Maybe it's something you guys probably have never seen before. Have you seen it? And definitely go for like a second viewing, because there's always something going on like in the background or whatever that you might have missed or whatever. And it's like I said, it's a great movie, not just to look at, but Nicolas Cage bringing to life this character, and yeah, it's great. I like it. Mandy, if you guys get a chance, definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. It's a wild, fun ride. That's what I'm gonna say. So there you have it. Um, those are 4 movies. I couldn't really pick which one I wanted to review, so I just did them all. Why not? Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope this inspired you to at least pick up one of them today, or people still rent movies online or stream them. Whatever it is, check it out. You'll definitely appreciate it, and it'll be worth your time, I think. Alright, guys. Well, see you all very soon, and stay healthy, stay safe, and be nice. Be nice to everyone. Come on. It's a crazy world out there. We don't need more crazy. Alright. Peace, guys.